here with my sister, and she's gonna read my astrology
birth chart.
My birth chart.
Everyone's astrology birth chart will be different based off of the day they're born, the time they're born, and where they're born at in the world. So even if your birthday is the same as hers, the chart won't be the same unless you were born at the exact same time. So she was born on May 15th of 2002 at 12:30 p.m. And so because of that, we're able to put in all that information. And then the website that I use is called justastrologythings.com. And it gives you your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your planetary alignments, all your houses and what planets fall in your houses and what all of those things mean. So yeah, I guess we'll just start with the basic ones. So her sun sign is a Taurus. When your sun is in Taurus, they are practical and well-grounded people, adoring comfort and surrounding themselves with pleasing, soothing things. People born under the sign are tactile and sensual, usually considering touch and taste the most important senses. Stability is very important to them, and also that makes them one of the most reliable signs on the zodiac. They are ready to endure and stick to their decisions until they are satisfied. Taurus people are excellent cooks, artists, and lovers. They do not like sudden changes and are slightly dependable on their emotions and other people that they cannot let go of. Despite any emotional challenges though, these individuals can bring a practical voice of reason in discordant situations. Does that sound like you?
I'm very reliable.
Alright, and your moon is in Cancer, which is how you think emotionally. It rules all of your moods and emotions. So, the placement of the moon in your chart determines your inner self, it shapes your soul, and what you need to feel emotionally secure. Her moon sign is Cancer. So your sun sign is who you grow into after you turn 25. Your moon sign is who you are emotionally up until the point that you turn 25. And then your rising sign is the mask that you put on when you are introduced to someone for the first time. So her rising sign is Leo and mine is also Leo. But we're both polar opposite when it comes to when we meet someone for the first time, so I thought that was interesting. So Cancer moons have deep empathetic emotions. With the moon at home in the sign of Cancer, people with this sign are very in touch with the emotions of both themselves and others. They feel emotionally fulfilled when they protect, support, and nurture the people around them, as well as when their family and home matters are secure. The strong empathy of a Cancer moon makes them easily influenced by the feelings of others. However, so it is important for a Cancer moon to discern their own feelings and needs from those of others. Being a water sign, Cancer moons tend to be sensitive and driven by emotions. Similar to the ocean's waves, their feelings ebb and flow, making them a bit moody at times. Like the crab, this sign may hide their emotions from others until they are comfortable enough to come out of their shell. This sign is also known to be very imaginative and creative, as these endeavors are a good emotional outlet for them. In relationships, a Cancer moon needs someone who provides a balance between being strong and sensitive. Cancer moons nurture their partners but require the same in return.
I cry every day.
Leo rising, basically it takes appearance and personality, which is why some may identify with their rising sign more than their sun sign. So this is a good example for me because my sun sign is actually a Taurus as well, but I resonate a lot more with fire signs instead of earth signs, and Leos are fire signs. So that explains why I resonate more with my rising sign than my actual sun sign. Leo rising individuals really want to be noticed. They emanate an uncommon energy and attraction that grab others' interest. Occasionally, this is because they are noisy individuals who give careful consideration to their own appearance, particularly their hair. And this is something that me and her have talked about a lot because our brother is a sun Leo, and Leos are obsessed with their hair. So our brother will fix his hair all the time. He's like, oh my god, my hair looks stupid, let me fix it. All the time. That is the top.
That's the most common thing we hear from his mouth.
That is the top characteristic trait of a Leo, is that they're obsessed with their hair. And me and Summer both have super long hair, and we play with it and touch it all the time, which makes a lot of sense when you realize that our rising signs are Leos. So Leo ascendants are exceptionally self-aware. They are intensely mindful of others and how they come off. Likewise, these individuals are particularly conscious of their backdrop. They consider how their friend group and situations they are in affect their personal image. So, that probably explains why you have no friends, because you don't want anyone to make you look bad.
Period.
Okay, your Mercury is in Gemini. So Mercury is the planet that rules your expression and how you communicate with others. Gemini Mercury natives are quick-witted. Because of this, they may seem a bit scattered, have an expansive knowledge of multiple subjects, but not too much on a singular subject. They learn quickly, but since they have so many...
I feel like that is so true because I know so much about random stuff, but like not that much about like a certain thing. Like I just know a lot about everything. And
a jack of all trades, as they say. They learn quickly, but since they have so many interests, it is hard for them to concentrate on
that might be
one
why I
single
can't
thing.
get a job.
Yeah.
Because I want so many different ones.
This also makes them easily bored. Give a Gemini Mercury a stimulating environment, however, and they will be content. On the topic of environment, Gemini Mercury natives are quite sensitive to what goes on around them. They are pretty impressionable and can be filled with nervous energy and restlessness.
I'm so full of nervous energy all the time.
Though these people tend to be open-minded, logic appeals to them the most. Intuition is not typically a part of their workings, as they may sometimes come off as a bit too intellectual. Gemini Mercury natives may seem emotionally detached during communication.
I don't think I've ever came off too intellectual.
No, you're always just come off as dumb.
I know.
Nevertheless, Mercury and Gemini people can be quite interesting speakers. They are adaptable and curious about everything. It's not too hard to change their minds. They can be pretty good at smooth talking, maybe even a bit deceptive, along with a sense of humor. They enjoy taking notes of weakness around them and playing with them just because they can.
Oh, that's so funny.
That sounds about like you. Okay, Venus and Gemini. Venus rules love and relationships. Your Venus sign is Gemini. Gemini Venus natives try to win over others with witty conversation. They typically are able to talk about many subjects well. This sign is playful and may come off as a tease. They want stimulating relationships over comfortable ones. They don't like being tied down and prefer lighthearted relationships. Though they can talk about their relationship for hours, they may skip over deep concepts. Venus and Gemini people enjoy variety, and their tastes in people often change. It may be hard to keep up with their desires, as well as show interest to their mind. They may also want the freedom to hang out with their friends without you. Mars and Gemini. I told you have a lot of Gemini in this. The Mars sign represents your deep primal energy. Your Mars sign is Gemini. Gemini Mars natives may be unfocused. They are easily bored, so they require change in their lives often. I don't think that's you at all.
No.
They feel exhausted if they are bored. However, when they're interested, they're quite passionate. This sign is really good at using words. They thrive in debates and bustling environments. Mars and Gemini individuals may be restless because of their energetic nature, which you are restless all the time.
I'm shaking my foot right now.
They are adaptable and can take on multiple projects at the same time. They are skilled with their hands and excel in video games, musical instruments, or crafts. They can accomplish a lot if they focus. If they focused.
If I focus, I can do some stuff.
Alright, Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is associated with fortune and good luck. Your Jupiter sign is Cancer. Cancer Jupiter finds good fortune when they are comforting, sympathetic, and charitable. If they use their energy to accumulate and save, more things come to them. This sign is intuitive and they will find good luck if they let their feelings guide them. Using their imagination will also bring them success. Jupiter and Cancer natives possess a talent in making people feel cared for. They can make a homely environment in any place. Anything they put effort into will grow or turn out well. They will truly know how to make the most out of any circumstance. This sign has the ability to sense the feelings of others and when others are feeling vulnerable. Saturn and Gemini, again, another Gemini sign.
Was that the fourth or third?
It is the fourth one. Saturn represents limitations, delays, fears, and responsibilities. Gemini Saturn can adapt to new situations easily with a logical and systematic approach. They are rational and cool when facing adversity. They possess talent and reasoning, so they may excel in science and mathematics. No, that is not you at all.
That is not me at all. Those are like my two worst subjects.
At first, they may have a hard time in learning situations, but once they figure it out, they'll be okay. Learning disabilities may occur in this sign.
I I'm so dumb. That's so accurate.
Gemini Saturn may also have problems with communication at a young age. That's you. Public speaking can be challenging for them. They must learn how to communicate clearly in order to succeed in life. However, this sign is good with business. They are talented in cutting straight to the hard facts. They can produce tangible results with a small amount of input. Saturn and Gemini natives are serious, and they usually have new ideas popping into their minds frequently. However, they may be hesitant to try new things.
Yeah.
They may doubt their own abilities and feel isolated. They may be great writers and enjoy some teaching.
I wouldn't say I'm a great writer, but I'd say I'm okay at it.
Yeah. Alright, Uranus and Aquarius. I had the same one. My Uranus was in Aquarius too.
Our Anuses are Aquarius?
Yeah, our Anuses are both in Aquarius. Basically it says, Aquarius Uranus has original ideas and great intuition. They lean towards work that improves humanity. This unselfish disposition helps them achieve what they want. Uranus and Aquarius natives might also be erratic. They have issues with their choice of friends who may take advantage of them. That's true for both of us. They are popular wherever they go and have a pleasant personality.
No.
Okay, Neptune in Aquarius. Mine was also Neptune in Aquarius. The Aquarius sign is unconventional, so Aquarius Neptune can find inspiration wherever they tread. They have endless creativity and is only suppressed when others insist on conventional ways to do things. They typically work better on their own and prefer to approach tasks with their own methods. I'd say that's pretty true. They constantly strive to better humanity. Yeah. Your Pluto's in Sagittarius. I think mine is too. Mine, but I think the last three of ours were the same, and our ascending is the same. Sagittarius, Pluto seeks to transform in a tolerant and free way that matters, relating to philosophy, higher education, and their vision of future and their ideals. There may be big changes in higher education when Pluto is in Sagittarius. There also might be a long distance travel to foreign places, maybe even space. That's funny because you want to go to the UK.
I do.
Which is long distance and foreign.
Yeah.
Now that we have the planets, what is this again? The planets and the signs. Now, there's different house positions. So I personally still have a hard time with understanding what the houses mean. But basically, houses represent the different spheres of life where these energies can be and are brought to bear for better or for worse. So it basically is just like how your emotions are, pretty much. So the sun in the 10th house, people with sun in the 10th house base their ego and self-esteem on whether or not they are achieving their goals.
Yes.
That's true. Are very ambitious and driven to succeed, prefer to be their own boss, enjoy being recognized by the public, take pride in their competence and achievements, want recognition for the work they do, are seen as leaders in the public eye, and can easily help inspire others. Okay. Your moon is in the 11th house. They value their friends a lot and think of them like family. They find emotional security within belonging to a group, may have hopes and dreams that fluctuate and change often, feel the need to work for a greater good, typically have the ability to change society at large, feel comfortable in group leadership positions, and need to have some sort of cause that they can fight for. So,
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so the example that they give is that Martin Luther King had his moon in the 11th house. So he was always fighting for social change.
I guess I'm in school to help people fight addiction.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. Your Mercury's in the 10th house. That means you have the ability to communicate with authority. You need variety and constant stimulation in your career. They use communication and mental prowess as a way to move up in the social ladder, have a variety of talents that they can use in their jobs, may have multiple careers, may succeed in a career relating to technology, communications, short travel, or teaching. Which I guess that you're kind of teaching, but you do have multiple careers because you're trying to succeed in addiction counseling and YouTube.
And now someone's trying to be a vet.
Oh yeah, that is true. Forgot all that. Venus in the 11th house. Need an intellectual connection in their relationships, put a lot of effort into fitting in with social groups, sometimes to the point of being a people pleaser, are attracted to partners who are original, unusual, and intelligent, may belong to many friend groups, are usually friends with their romantic partners before they start dating, can use social groups to enact social change, may jump into new friendships without thinking, or may stay friends with their exes. I don't think any of that is relevant to you. Prefer to be the leader of the group, are very focused on their future, may have a large social circle, may experience disagreements or struggles with authority in group settings, may have friends that are energetic and enterprising. Jupiter's in the 11th house, that means you're naturally popular. You have a lot of friends.
Wow.
May have friends that are optimistic, knowledgeable, and adventurous, are naturally lucky in their aspirations and friendships, unintentionally attract friends who are benefit them in some way, have talent for organizing big group activities. The 11th house, yeah, because the reason why it keeps talking about friends is because the 11th house rules friends, hopes, wishes, and groups. So
I think I knew that. I think that we've done this before. Something like this. I know it was like my group was of friends and like friendship.
this one finally says, may struggle with making a lot of friends. So that one.
That was the only one that applies to me so far.
You have many acquaintances but only a few close friends. May feel uncomfortable in social situations, thinking that they don't fit in.
Yes.
Seventh house deals with love, relationships, and commitment. Uranus in the 7th house means that desire freedom and independence in their partnerships, frequently experience unexpected change in their relationships, need a partner who mentally stimulates them, want and need their romantic partner to also be their friend, may be attracted to people with Aquarius qualities, i.e. eccentric, intelligent, inventive, and unemotional. That would make sense for you because your moon sign is Gemini or Cancer, and you're very overly emotional. So if someone is balancing you out, they would have to be less emotional. But in my experience from dating an Aquarius for 5 years, it can be very toxic. Neptune is in the 6th house, constantly help others and may not know where to draw the line. That's me and you, I think, have the same for this. May experience strange occurrences in work, are sensitive to their workplace conditions, may depend on others to help them with work, are creative and implement it into their daily lives. But your Pluto's in the 5th house, mine was in the 4th. Your Pluto in the 5th house means that you take creative endeavors seriously, feel the need to create art that is perfect, which may hinder their self-expression, take intense approach to fun and games, are either hot or cold in romance, can be obsessive with 5th house matters, i.e. romance, children, sex, fun. So that's basically the gist of how birth charts work, is that you can go online, you can type in all of your information. It's very important though that you get your birth time and your location of birth right, or it will drastically change your chart. I was 7 minutes off of when I thought I was born, and it switched my chart entirely because it changes every 4 minutes. So it's important that if you do try this, you get your correct birth time, or your results won't be as accurate. And this isn't something that you have to believe in entirely. It's not like a religion you have to follow. It's just something that I do for fun. I think overall a lot of the qualities that came up were pretty accurate to Summer.
I know, I feel exposed.
So yeah.
If you want to follow her, she has an Instagram at Alka-Seltzer.
It's _Alka-Seltzer_999, because 999 flipped over is 666. But 999 actually does mean positivity and good vibes and stuff like that, which is all that I'm about. If you want to follow me, you can DM me and I'll give you a birth chart or a tarot card reading or anything like that. So, just let me know.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.